What's up, you guys? Godzillafanfreaks coming at you today, and I just got back from G-Fest 21. I mean, I know G-Fest 21 ended a couple days ago, but as you know, me and my father drove, so we just got back to Tucson, Arizona. What a great road trip. G-Fest 21 was fantastic. So I'm just going to get straight onto it. This is my G-Fest 21 haul, and this isn't just my G-Fest 21 haul. This also marks Godzillafanfreaks' 1-year anniversary. As a lot of you know who have been with me since the beginning, my very first video on YouTube was my G-Fest Haul 20 video from last year's G-Fest. Here we are a year later, so I mean, if you haven't seen my G-Fest Haul video from last year, definitely go check it out. As a fair warning though, I mean, you will see a different Godzillafanfreaks just because that was my very first video. I really was kind of shy being in front of the camera. I was really tired from last year too. Last year we took a different route and it took longer to get back, and I was tired. But I mean, it's a great haul video. This haul video is not as big, you know, not as much stuff, but it's still nonetheless awesome. It's very, you know, both my G-Fest haul videos I'm very proud of and impressed with. So let's just get straight onto it. Enough about me babbling. Of course, the very first thing I got, well, that's included in my G-Fest haul, is, of course, the official program book for G-Fest 21 in mint condition. You know, I always like to keep one of these in the best condition I can for when I get back, and yeah, so I got that. The next thing is the, I'm probably butchering the name, Ikfubuke. I can't speak Japanese, I'm sorry. Anyway, A Legacy of Monster Music Symphony. I kept one of these program books in mint condition as well. That is awesome. This concert was freaking amazing. I also kept me and my father's ticket stubs for the concert. Yeah. Let's see. Next thing's actually stuff that my two things that my dad actually bought for our shop, because we have a shop in the Metal Arts Village here in Tucson. You know, we're welders and whatnot. So he's going to have these, you know, framed and down at the shop. We got this steel dragon print and Iron Monkey print. So yeah, very cool prints with Mechagodzilla 3 and Mecha King Kong. So very nice prints there. Also, the next thing I got pretty much was when I bought tickets for signatures. You also get like 2 high-resin photographs free with your purchase of tickets. And so that's what I got here. I didn't get them signed because, as you all know, I had stuff already to get signed, but these will be nice to get framed anyway. And so I picked up this photo and that one. So that's very nice. Let's see, the next thing I got is one of these prints that was limited to G-Fest. They only had 25 printed, and you know, I had to have it rolled up and stuff like that for the trip just because it's a long print. Once I get it framed, it'll flatten back out and everything, hopefully. Well, it better. But this is nice. I don't even know if that's going to get in the whole camera shot, but this print is awesome. And I couldn't pass it up. Just because the selling point for me, of course, yep, you guessed it, was Titanosaurus. So, I mean, I had to have it just because it had an awesome art picture of Titanosaurus on it. I also got it signed up here. I'll point with my nose up here in the cloud. You know, I got it signed. You know, by the artist or the guy who was there at the table. So, very nice print here. I couldn't pass this print up, especially since it was limited and kind of a G-Fest exclusive print. So, very awesome print there. Let me see if I can just set this off to the side here. Okay, just like that. And it also came with, you know, a smaller kind of black and white, you know, version of the print. But it just has all the monsters numbered. That way, if you saw a monster on the print that you didn't know what it was, he has the list of the monsters that are in the picture. So that's pretty cool. And then my last little print thing that I got was Jet Jaguar print, Agent of Seatopia. I cannot wait to get this framed and put up on my wall. This is awesome, because you all know I love Jet Jaguar. So, very awesome print. I really love this one. Alright, now that we're done with all this little stuff, let's get to the main stuff, right? The good stuff. Alright. One of the figures I got this year is Bandai Orgo with the tag. Now, funny story behind this figure. I wanted to find the Bandai Orga without the tag, and why is that? Because one of my local friends here, Daniel, he got this figure just because he wanted it to go with his SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2000, and he found one on Amazon, and it had the tag and whatnot, and he's not a hardcore Godzilla collector. He likes Godzilla, but he's not a hardcore collector, so he was just going to throw the tag out. And I said, well, I'll take the tag. That way, when I go to G-Fest, I can pick an Orga up without the tag and save a little bit of money. Orga seemed to sell really fast this year. I could not find an Orga without a tag. Greg said he sold out of them. A few other people didn't have any that were without tags. I was like, wow. So I had to go with tag and pay the extra money. So now I have 2 tags of Bandai Orga and 1 Orga figure. So that's a little interesting story behind that. I'm going to do this the best I can to get all the figures in the shot. So I apologize. I have my camera pretty much pushed back as far as it can go just so it can get hopefully everything. One of my next figures was Bandai Megaguirus with the tag. Very happy to get this figure. I needed a Megaguirus in my... Golly, I can't talk. I needed a Megaguirus in my collection, and of course this one's not color accurate as you can tell, but Megaguirus is Megaguirus, and that is a beautiful figure. I'm really digging the colors actually on it. Let's see, next up, let's go over this guy next. Next up was a figure that I kind of intended on picking up, but I didn't know what I was going to find, just because, I have a whole bunch of different versions of Gamera, but I do not have a Gamera 1999 in my collection. So I found this guy in kind of like one of those bargain bins at G-Fest, and I was like, I don't have a Gamera 99, I'm kind of looking for one, and this one was kind of in one of those, bargain bins, and I picked it up, and I was like, okay, there's my Gamera 99 for my collection. So, nabbed him up. This one I got from Greg. Thank you, Exian Japanese Imported Toys. I finally got myself a Mechanicong, or Mecha King Kong, whatever you want to call him. Very happy with this figure. Of course, without the tag, but that's fine. I was on a budget this year, so without the tags, didn't really kill me that much, just because it would have been a little cheaper. But great figure. I'm really loving it. Thank you again, Greg, and Exian Japanese Imported Toys. You are amazing. And let's see, how about I get the other figure I also got from Greg and Exian Japanese Imported Toys. I also got the Bandai Kamacuras without the tag, but that's fine. Of course, I was on a budget this year. Great figure. Thank you again, Greg. I'm really glad I have one of these figures just because the Bandai Kamacuras isn't really easy to come by, and with the tag or without, and if you do, of course, it's expensive, but whatever. I wanted a Kamacuras, so I got one. That's that. And then one of the next figures I got, I ended up getting a YMSF Gabara. Put him over here. Hopefully he's in the shot, but here's a good shot if he's not. Yep, I picked up a Gabara figure. Everyone's favorite kind of green, bumpy, cat-looking face kaiju from Godzilla's Revenge. A Gabara, I kind of like, Gabara's okay as a monster. Yeah, he wasn't in the best movie. But you know what? I think everybody, whether you're a fan of Godzilla or Godzilla's Revenge or not or whatever, a Gabara figure is kind of a must-have. It's kind of just having that complete collection of every Godzilla kaiju. So I wanted a Gabara, so I got one. Next up is a Raimundo King Kong. Now this one, I really wasn't planning on picking one of these up, but last year I couldn't find a Raimundo King Kong, at least one that was decent and looked nice. This one was good, the paint was good, it wasn't all beat up like the one that I saw last year. And now I have a King Kong that'll size in with my 50th anniversary memorial box, Godzilla 1962. I'm just going to put him right there next to the Mechanicon. Alright, next things I picked up are kind of small little trinket things that you could get in a goodie bag when you first got there at G-Fest. They had at the front tables. And my dad got one, and I got one. And, of course I got all the stuff. My dad's not really the collector. So, I got some of the stuff. And one of the little things I got was a little tiny, I think they're pronounced Gasfun. Gaspin figures, and it's a little Anguirus 55, Anguirus from 1955, Godzilla Raids Again. So that was nice. And another little one I got was a Gaspin, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Space Godzilla. So those were two really neat little figures that I didn't mind picking up. You know, that was cool that those came in the grab bags. I was like, that's pretty neat. Let's see, what else? Now, this also came in one of the goodie bags. I think this is another Gaspin figure. It just came in the box. And I was looking on the sides of the box because they have the figures that are in this, you know, little set or whatever listed. And all the figures, they really didn't appeal to me. The one that I kind of wanted to get was the Mechagodzilla 93. And so I was like, man, what are my chances of actually pulling the one that I want? So I get to opening up the box, and Lord and behold, I get a Mechagodzilla 93, you know, with the Garuda, pretty much Super Mechagodzilla. I was like, no way that just happened. It's like the one figure out of the 6 that are listed on this box, I got the one figure that I wanted, actually. So that was pretty neat. So my G-Fest started off to a great thing, because the first things I got at G-Fest were pretty much the goodie bags. So it's like it started off really great, and G-Fest continued to be great for me. I really enjoyed it. Let's see, the next things I got from the goodie bags was a little packet of a Rebirth of Mothra 3 cards. And, you know, they just have, you know, a card. Whenever I do a review on this, I'll show you guys the cards themselves. But for now, just show you the packaging and stuff like that. But, you know, a little packet of, you know, Rebirth of Mothra cards. And then I also got this box in a goodie bag. And this also had cards in it as well. And it also had a package of, like, hard candy with, you know, Godzilla Kaiju, you know, monster wrapping on them. There's Space Godzilla, there's Gabara, there's Baby Godzilla, and there's Kamacuras. So that was kind of interesting, a little package of candy. I'm going to keep that sealed. I'm never opening that. And, I mean, here's the little packet of cards that came in the box. So, I mean, again, I'll show you guys, you know, I'll show you guys the cards and whatnot, you know, when I get around doing the reviews for them. So now, let's get to the big stuff I got this year. Let's just, or actually, you know what? No, there's one more thing. One thing that I did not intend to buy, and I have to give a thank you shout out to David Eric Dopko. He helped me, you know, he didn't help me, but he convinced me to get this guy. He was in the dealer's room checking out the same dealer's table I was. And, you know, I wasn't planning on getting this guy, but for the price, David said, don't pass it up, dude, get it. So I got it. And what was that? It's an M1 first edition Bullmark, you know, Titanosaurus. And King Kong's going to fall over. Alright. Let's see, I kind of figured someone was going to tip over here eventually. But, you know, this is my first kind of, you know, collector's piece like this. And, of course, it's Titanosaurus. Of course I'm going to love it. And the more I look at it, the more I do love it. The colors on it pop out. I mean, he's an amazing looking figure. I mean, on the tag, I'll read to you what it says. M1 Titanosaurus first edition that comes with, you know, a little tiny Mechagodzilla, which he does. And so, let's see, I'm just setting him right there. So, I mean, I was very happy. Let me set him a little further back. Like I said, guys, hopefully all these guys are getting the camera shot. If they're not, you know what, I'm just going to send them back here. And, you know, here's the little Mechagodzilla he came with. Since Mechagodzilla is small, I'll kind of set him up front here. But there's the little Mechagodzilla he came with. And it was already open when I bought it. So, I mean, it wasn't mint in packaging. But it came with the header card, which the header card is pretty cool. You know, Bullmark, you know, M1 header card. Has all my 3 favorite kaiju on it. You got King Caesar on this side and Titanosaurus and Jet Jaguar on that side. That's pretty cool. So it came with the header card, and it came with the original bag, which is very neat. So, like I said, I wasn't expecting to pick this guy up. Thanks to David Eric Dopko for helping me make the choice to pick him up. Awesome figure, and I look forward to just admiring him on my shelf. Now, we'll get to the big stuff that I got. So, as you all know, if you watch my G-Fest excitement build-up video, I wanted to come home with at least one X Plus figure. Guess what? X Plus 25 centimeter Kumonga. Picked one up. Let me open up the box just to show you guys. Unless the box doesn't want to open up for me. There we go. And there he is. Beautiful figure. I was wowed when I got back to my hotel room and opened this up. Beautiful. The smell of fresh vinyl engulfed the room. It was amazing. But I got an X Plus figure. Yep. But that's not it for my G-Fest haul, you guys. If you guys watch my one video on my G-Fest experience, you will find that I did mention that something in the dealer's room was calling my name. I saw it the very first day of G-Fest, and I continued, and I saw it on Saturday, and it was still there. No one bought it yet, and that's why I said it was calling my name. So I said Sunday, if I can get it for a decent amount of price, I'm going to pull the trigger. And you guys, I did. But one thing I didn't know is that it was the Rick Boy version. Hopefully this gets in the shot. Kumonga, do not fall off the table. I got the X Plus 25 centimeter Rick Boy 1964 Rodin. It comes with the little Mothra larva. Again, something that I didn't intend on picking up, but it was just calling my name ever since I saw it. You know, it's like, it's there. If I can get it for a good price, I'm going to pull the trigger on Sunday. And I got it from Mike Johnson, so I am now a Mike Johnson guy. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to set Rodin over here. Hopefully he sits there. Yeah, he is. So I'm a Mike Johnson guy now. So that was awesome. So I got 2 X Plus figures, you guys, at G-Fest. 2 X Plus figures. I said I wanted to come home with at least 1, and I got 2. But that's not it. When I got home, I had a box waiting for me. So what does that mean? I got to scoot back further because room. It's box day, you guys. So I got to get this box open and see what I got. But I'll give you the story behind this box. Almost knocked over Kumonga. Anyway, the story behind this box is my friend Dell. He was going to try to fit this in his bag to bring to G-Fest for me to buy. And he said that he couldn't fit it. So I said, don't worry about it, man. Just, I'll pay you at G-Fest and ship it to me when you get back. And he was like, no, just give me your shipping information, dude, and I'll, ship it to you. So this came to me while I was on the road to Chicago. And I was really excited for it. And what can I say? Thank you, Dell. This is awesome. This just made this G-Fest haul so much more better. Look at all the bubble wrap. And, oh, man. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Come out of the box. Oh, you packed it good, Dell. Thanks for that. But he doesn't want to come out of the box. There he goes. I got from Dell the X Plus 25 centimeter Gamera 96 standard. I got 3 X Plus figures. That is unknown for me. This is known for like Rich Iso and Samson West and some of those other guys. I mean, I don't think I've ever brought in 2 X Plus figures at one time before, but 3 at one time? This is insane. So you can only imagine how excited I am. I said I wanted to come home from G-Fest 21 with 2 X Plus, or 1 X Plus figure at least. Who fell over? Oh, Gabra fell over, that's fine. And I came home with 3. That is ridiculous, you guys. So here's my G-Fest haul. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of my G-Fest, videos that I did on my vlogs. I vlogged the whole trip, and I took little snippets of G-Fest. Be sure to check all that out. And I'm going to also be doing another video after this. It's pretty much just going to be my G-Fest experience, talking about, everything else, the people I met, and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that, you guys. But for now, enjoy my haul video and all my other vlog videos of G-Fest. And we will see you guys in the next... how can I forget? We are Godzillafanfreaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.